choosing your new normal. In these past couple of months, it's been a different, challenging, evolving world. And in these times, I know I have found that there's been other ways to do things and to take on our life in a different way. And I suppose coming out of these months, the normal is probably going to look different. But what's going to be your new normal? Have you thought about what you'd like to continue doing, what you haven't enjoyed doing in these times, and what you want to make a start on continue to do? I've been thinking about it for a normal to come into play, and the three things that sort of came to mind was health, relationships, and finding some purpose. Three things that can be developed and added in. So what I mean by health is, if you're walking or getting out for a bike ride and you're doing that once, twice, 3 times a week, continue that. That's a great add in to your world. If your health has included Netflix watching and eating a packet of Doritos after Doritos, maybe that's something that you may not want to include in there, depending on what your goal is and what your outcome is. Bringing new skills in. If you found that you've done something new or different, or you've enhanced it, maybe it's worth keeping that in. What part of your health do you want to continue? I know if exercise is one that we always recommend be a part of our lives, and if it's consistent, well done, keep that going. If it's to do with food and cooking, maybe cook from scratch and take less processed foods out. These are just some ideas that you can include in your life. The second one that I believe is an important one is relationships. So with our family, with people around us, our friendships, our work colleagues. So examples that I've got for myself is to see my parents regularly. See my father 3 times a month. Same thing, see my mum twice a month or so. Hitting those ones I want to keep part of my new normal. Another one for me is children, is having quality time with each of my 3 girls. Spending time that's just dedicated for them once a month as a part of my normal routine, if you will. But then it might be other things like listening before we speak. So taking in a moment of reflecting on what the person's saying, rather than just putting in your next sentence that you want to put in. Or being more understanding of somebody. Or it might be the opposite. You might want to be less judgmental and less quick to throw your 2 cents in. Something that could be added or changed would be something wonderful to be included. Last one is purpose. This one could be quite a large one, or a really small, narrow, focused one. This is where you want to move yourself in your life. It could be with family, it could be with a career, it could be with changing and heading down a path where you contribute and volunteer more. It's all up to what you're looking for, but how do you use your time, and is it moving the needle, or is it moving you steps closer to feeling like you're fulfilling more of your purpose and living somewhere that holds you in a place of happiness and joy? Accompanying that, if you're already doing this, wonderful. If you're not, maybe putting in some time for self-reflection, and that can very much be guided to where you want to go with your purpose and what you want to do with your life. These are 3 items that may or may not work for you, but have a think about your normal and if that suits you.